What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark picked up another triple-double, and the Indiana Fever got a huge win today at home. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Just like that, the lady's still in the win column, bruh. I keep telling y'all, the Indiana Fever is going to be a serious team to go up against in the playoffs. The way it's looking, they can beat anybody in the league right now. They hotter than fish grease, and Caitlin Clark is still serving out that damn humble pie. On the same day she was named WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Month, Caitlin Clark notched the second triple-double of her career as the Indiana Fever overcame a sloppy start to beat the Los Angeles Sparks 93-86 for their 18th win of the season. Indiana has won now 5 straight games and 7 of 8 since the return from the Olympic break, and are now sitting at 18-16 in 6th place in the WNBA standings, with the playoff spot already locked in, bruh. Caitlin Clark ultimately finished the game with 24 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. Now, she was not the only Indiana Fever player that had big-time numbers, because Aaliyah Boston showed up and showed out as well. Now, we know Aaliyah Boston has been kind of quiet in regards to the offensive side of the game. Well, I'm here to tell you that was not the case tonight, because she brought her A game and she put the beats on the LA Sparks. She finished the game with 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is one of them games that kind of had you like, hold up, wait a minute, is everything about to fall apart? And then you remember who all was on the team. You like, hell to the no, bruh. They coming standing on business. Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. What you mean? Came in that fourth quarter, it was a wrap. Leah Boston went off. Caitlin went off. Now, with all that being said, let's roll the footage of the press conference.
It's right next to the scoreboard, so I think everybody's pretty aware of what's happening. I mean, honestly, like, somebody had to get the rebound, and I was actually the closest one to the ball, so. Yeah.
Aaliyah, for you, I guess, how has it been just growing into a new role with this team this year, and I guess picking your spots and having different games, like 8 assists one night, 24 points tonight, and just knowing how to choose the spots?
Yeah, I think it's just about reading the floor and taking what the defense gives you. I feel like I just try to let the game come to me and not force it. So if it's a night where I have more assists than anything else, then that's what it's going to be. And then if it's a night where I can score the ball and get rebounds and assert myself on the boards, and that's what it's going to be. It's really just taking what they give me.
Earlier, Christy said she and you talked a little bit about your recent games, how they can help you get going. What do you feel like ignited you tonight and led to the big performance?
Seriously, I think, you always want to play the best, and I feel like, especially these past 2 games, for me, just making sure that I have a presence on the floor. And so tonight, I mean, there's just, prayer, just knowing that he's equipped me for anything, and so it's the game that we had tonight, and so I'm just super blessed.
Christine and Will.
For both of you, obviously, lots of great positive things happened in the last 24 hours. Was it
just couldn't get over the hump, but super proud of these guys. Odyssey really continues to lead us from the point guard position. Her 20 points and her consistent effort to attack tonight, get herself into the paint was big for us. And then our bench was big. We had over 30 points off the bench tonight with Kia and Ray really stepping up. Ray had an efficient game tonight and gave us the spark we needed off the bench while they really tried to take away Rakia tonight.
Start with questions for players first in Vanity.
Hey guys, Mike Hill, Matthew here with LA Sparks Weekly. Just, most people are going to talk about Caitlin Clark and what she's able to do, but the play of Kelsey Mitchell protecting her or being around her, just how tough was it to slow her down tonight as she was able to score 18 points to help Caitlin there?
Who wants to take it?
I'm going under when we should be going over, switching when we're not. But, she's a tough player and she's going to make some hard shots as well. So we just try to stay as solid as possible.
And DJ from Infinity TV, this question is for Odyssey. That first quarter, Indiana had a bunch of turnovers that we couldn't convert into points. Can you talk about like how we took care of the ball and how it affected, our offense to get started off in that first quarter?
I'll say, starting out the game, I think we did pretty well. Our spacing was a little contested. We were a little bit on top of each other, but I think we were solid defensively. Like Coach said, it's just the little things with this group. We just got to buy in and will to be better. Everybody together as a group, but the biggest thing is staying together. We got another one, quick turnaround on Friday.
Thank you.
Rashawn.
Hey, Ray, what have you seen lately just in terms of how you've been able to take advantage of the minutes you've gotten?
I just try to come in and be aggressive. I consider myself a slasher and a shooter, so I just try to come in and, get to the free throw line or maybe get some kicks going out. But really just seeing what the team needs me to do when I come in. And my teammates also just put me in great positions to finish threes and at the rim and stuff. So honestly, just coming in and trying to get whatever the team needs.
And for Odyssey, at this point, you kind of haven't been with the team for a little bit now. What are some of the things that have come rather seamlessly for you, and what are some things that maybe you're still working on, and just in terms of like incorporating yourself or learning?
With any team, when you go to a new team, it takes time to get to know your teammates, gel with them, especially players you never played with. So I feel like I got the hang of it as far as the plays, knowing my teammates, knowing where to find them. Just get in the paint as much as I can. That opens everything else up for Ray, Kia, all of the shooters, so they can just knock down standstill threes. So just trying to stay aggressive on the offensive end and play my heart out on defense. Whoever my defensive assignment is, just trying my best to give as much energy as I can because they feed off of me. So just trying to lead this team and we'll win and we'll get it. We just got to keep working.
Thank you.
Asia.
Hi, ladies. This is Asia from Daily Swish. My question to you guys was, do you feel like tonight's defensive performance, do you think that was your best defensive performance yet so far? And do you think you guys will be able to keep this momentum going into the next game?
We were solid defensively, I'd say, for the most part throughout the game. We were down 3, like Coach said. Kia knocked down that 3 at the momentum. We had a momentum, and we're in the game. I felt like we were in the game the entire time. When they went on a run, thought they stole the momentum and kind of kept it, but we were solid. We had a little slippage defensively, not grabbing the rebounds, just out battled down there. But for the most part, we stayed together. We were right there. It sucks, of course, when a team that feel like we definitely could have beat, but we played solid. We lost by 7, but we're gonna stay with it. We're gonna stay together. Like I said, we gotta keep our head up. On to the next. We play again Friday, so we're gonna work on everything that we need to and practice tomorrow. Try to be better against Chicago.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need this. All
right, we'll get started with questions for Curt, first in person.
Coach, when you are trying to kind of get back to contention, get back to those playoffs, do you look at all at what the Fever have done, and they were in a similar boat as you were last year, and just how quickly you can kind of get things turned around?
Yeah, with myself being in the league 10 years now, I have a good perspective and a good lens on how teams have built, through the years, including my tenure when I first got to Connecticut. We were a non-playoff team for the 3 years before I got there. We had one rebuilding year, and then we started where we had that successful run. And, I've watched teams that have built through the draft, and you watch, the Aces and what they were like in San Antonio. They moved to Vegas. They continue to have some draft picks, continue to add pieces around those draft picks. Now you see it here with multiple draft picks in a row. And you still had Kelsey Mitchell when that all started, and now where the Fever are. And, they were a team that was built through the draft. When I went to LA 2 years ago, the focus was kind of putting pieces around NECA, one of the true superstars of the league and a longtime spark. When NECA was leaving in free agency, there was a clear direction to build with youth. And, unfortunately, Cameron Brink's been hurt. We've had a lot of people in and out of our lineup. But Rickea Jackson is a rising star in this league. We still have a lot of players in the prime of their career and taking on larger roles than they've ever had. So, we understand the process and the build. It's almost like our first year because of the direction change and now the youth movement. But super proud of them. We're trying to not let losses that are accumulated bother us in terms of the philosophy of continuing to build, continuing to get better, continuing to do things that put us in position to win. Tonight is frustrating because I thought we did enough to win this game in a lot of areas, but it was little things, offensive rebounds, their second chance points. It was maybe, some spacing issues on plays that we've been running since training camp, and just little things. And with that said, under 90 seconds to go, you have a shot to tie it on the road and put yourself in position to win.
And one more, and you were one of the few teams that saw this Fever team at the beginning of the year and seeing them now. How different is this team between those kind of 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, I watched both games from May, and both teams are so drastically different and have improved so much. It's watching back both May games when, we were preparing for this game. It's just jumps off the film, that how much both teams have improved, their tempo, their execution, their confidence. It's, as I always say, someone that's been in this league now 10 years, May basketball is not always pretty in the WNBA. And by the time you get to September and October basketball, it's really, really a good product. And right now, teams are playing like that, including us. We are getting better, and certainly the Fever have improved.
Rashawn.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of riding the roller coaster with the young team, right? Like you have the New York win, and then you come back against Atlanta, and you come back, you play, really well tonight, despite not being able to pick up the win. What areas of growth did you see tonight?
Yeah, I thought we tried a different defensive game plan.
That was the Los Angeles Sparks coaching staff and players setting the record straight about this L they just took up in Indy. But guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bills on, because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters.